and the responsibility of each.
Before starting his New Year message, Prime Minister James Marape acknowledges God, thankful for a wonderful fiscal year.
Whilst walking with optimism into 2022, I want to thank firstly our God who looked after us in 2021 right through the burden of COVID-19 and the hard economic times we faced.
The Marape Basil government made history, passing a 20 billion kina budget for 2022.
2022 national budget also captures the areas where previously various other governments have not given enough attention: health, holistic education, agriculture, the growth of small and medium businesses to create a bigger economy supporting the middle class for Papua New Guinea, downstream processing of our natural resources, and infrastructure development to connect rural PNG.
With a huge budget, they want responsible leaders and those with the same vision as them to enter parliament in the coming election so that they can achieve the goal of being debt-free by 2034, have a surplus budget by 2027, achieve zero sovereign debt by 2033 and steadily reduce fiscal deficit.
But it is not just our budget numbers and allocations that matters, but more importantly, the policies behind it. This is to allow for a greater impact for our country in not just 2022, but more importantly, a positive, sustainable future, especially in our efforts to unlock rural Papua New Guinea and to return our economy to being debt-free by year 2034. Over the 3 years since coming to office, your government has successfully and steadily reduced our fiscal deficits from a minus 8.6% in 2020 to a minus 5.9% projected for this year, 2022. This sets our feet onto an optimistic economic path where, at this rate of progress, we can easily see budget surplus on the horizon.
Unfortunately, the Marape Basil government doesn't have a choice of who gets into parliament. That power rests with the people. Therefore, Marape is appealing to the voter population to vote with a purpose come the national elections next year.
Let us make 2022 count during the national general elections to bring in the next generation of leadership strong enough to move our country forward and beyond 50 years of our nationhood. And I appeal to our people to vote with purpose and vote with power. Use your voting power wisely and do not sell your birthright for a plate of food. Your country needs you to be wise in 2022.
Acknowledging the foundations laid by many of PNG's forefathers who have recently passed, Marape concluded his New Year message by calling on Papua New Guineans to respect each other and respect each other's rights.
As I close, I make a final call to all our people, including politicians and residents, to respect each other and each other's rights, to be law-abiding as we live through 2022. Let us commit to respect the child and wife in your house, the women and children in your community and workplace, the elderly and those living with disabilities amongst us.
Shaman Poreambeb, National EMTV News.